can we please start by putting our hands together to welcome to the stage our first play,
2045 by Scott Lummer. With the last hurdle out of the way, this landmark summit of world leaders is certain to produce agreement on the process for the transformation of human intelligence into cybernetic bodies. This agreement occurs on the eve of the first stage.
Change to local news.
Switching.
Courthouse Square with over 10,000 celebrants in attendance. Officials speculated that the increased popularity is because the 2044 ceremony will be the final one people see with human eyes. However, activists stage a protest.
Elon, change to entertainment.
Switching.
Elon, need volume.
Muted.
Karen, come here!
What is it? I'm busy.
You don't want to miss this. Hurry! The Justin Bieber Christmas special is on. You always love his little drummer boy.
You dragged me in here for that. I'm cooking. I'll watch it later.
Elon, video on.
But I love
Later, Elon.
it. Out.
Why in the world are you cooking?
Oh, I want tonight to be special for G.
It'd be quicker to order from the Coco's or some other restaurant you want.
I don't want quicker. I want it to be good.
It'd be better, too.
I heard that.
Damn! I keep forgetting about your tympanic boost. She's even sexier with Spear.
Nice try. Dinner will be ready in 10 minutes. Grilled halibut, her favourite.
Greetings, parental units!
That's not funny at all.
Come on, Mom. You gotta be able to laugh at this.
No, I don't.
What's wrong with her?
Tomorrow, it's taking its toll on her.
Mom? The Rock? She's never sensitive.
When the children are about to leave, it's different.
You're not freaking out?
We still have 12 hours. She's even cooking for you.
It'd be quicker if we ordered out.
I'll have you know, I was regarded as an excellent cook. People said I should have been a chef programmer. And tonight, I wanted it to be special.
I'm sorry, Mom. We've been preparing for tomorrow for months. Please don't make it harder on me.
It doesn't look as if it's affecting you at all.
Of course it is. I'm just excited. You both had your time to shine. Dad's math of neurofunction, your research into cyber psychology. Now I get to be in the first wave of the transformation. I'm like those lunar explorers that Grandpa always talks about.
What idiot decided to have the transformations the week before Christmas?
That'd be you, dear.
I most definitely did
Elon,
not.
play Karen Reese speech at the 2041 Global Cyber Evolution Conference.
Accessing Karen's speech.
Despite extant literature, our research shows that the mind is at its most malleable state before a celebratory period.
Elon, stop. Well, that was before I knew we were talking about my daughter.
You'll be joining me in 2 short months.
Seems like a long time to me.
Not when we'll have eternity together.
Incoming call for Regina from Polar Wyman.
Oh,
No.
God.
I do not want to talk to Aunt Paula. She's been sending me religious messages about how the transformation is wrong. I just want to chill with you two.
Elon refused the call.
Hollywood receptionist mode activated.
Thanks, Mom. I'm gonna go wash up for your delicious meal.
You more than anyone should know that we need to be supportive for G.
I know. It's just... I know the program's thought of everything.
Nothing's gonna go wrong. The transformation's been tested and retested. They wouldn't be risking the lives of our finest minds if there was any doubt.
At times, I really fucking hate you. You're so logical.
A true cyber psychologist, hating the logic in the world. Maybe you should have had an olfactory enhancer installed as well. Something's burning.
Oh shit, the fish.
Elon, call the rest.
I'm on it. Placing order at the Cocos. Delivery drone will arrive in 10 minutes.
Hun, I'm gonna clean up as well.
Traditional ceremonies honoring Martin Luther King, hundreds of thousands took to the streets to listen to speeches denouncing the transformation. Despite no cohesive organization, these protests are growing each day. The Reverend Greg Katzen spoke at the rally in Times Square, saying,
Elon, video off.
That's the way it is.
Why do people immediately fear progress instead of researching it?
They know that technology has often made careers obsolete.
But look at all the improvements technology's made on our lives. Don't they realize... Oh, God, I'm having a debate with my Elon. Never mind.
I'm always available as a sounding board. Whenever you need me, I'll be there. I'll be around.
Keep your day job.
Visitor approaching. Identity undetected.
Can you get the door?
Sure. Elon, do you know who it is here?
Polar Wyman.
Damn!
Be nice to her. She's the only sister I have.
And yet it's still one too many. Elon, open the door.
Ugh.
Where's Karen?
Good evening, Paula. Have a seat. She'll be out soon.
So, how's the world's first Terminator?
Even from you, that's a crass way to talk about your niece.
I wasn't talking about her. I was talking about you.
I think it's best that you talk to Karen alone. Have fun with your piece of a sister. Don't forget, she's calling in 10 minutes.
Did you just call Steve
I'm
up
sorry, sis. I don't have much time and I really wanted to talk to you alone.
You could have given me notice that you were coming.
Oh, you would have had your Elon dodge the call. And this may be my last chance to talk to you.
We still have a month until the transformation.
Okay, so I won't call Steve names if you don't say transformation.
Oh.
We hate that it sounds so antiseptic.
I assume the word we is the cult you've joined.
Oh, it's not a cult. We come from all forms of worshipping. We just share a belief that people taking on cybernetic bodies is unnatural.
Why is it religions always tell us what's unnatural? Women's suffrage, racial integration, gay marriage, all were called unnatural.
Altering the basic nature of human life just isn't right.
You're a doctor. Everything you do alters the nature of life.
And that's how I know the transformation project is crossing the line.
And where is the line? Artificial limbs? 3D printed hearts? Exoskeletons? Memory extensions? Without those, Mum or Dad wouldn't be able to walk, see, or even live.
What you're doing now is transplanting minds and souls into an object.
No! What we're doing is creating a more durable vessel in which the soul can exist.
Oh, sis, we've been having this debate for years and I really didn't come here to argue.
Then why are you here?
To say goodbye. I'm going off the grid.
No one's asking you to transform. There'll be enough resources for the few of you who choose to stay.
Separate, but equal?
If you put it that way.
Oh, it sounds like the deal our ancestors made with their Neanderthal sisters 40,000 years ago, right before they wiped them off the face of the earth.
That was before humans could reason.
Oh, I love you, sis, but you're so fucking naive. The speed of evolution will be immense. In a few years, you tech humans will look at us the way we now look at amoebae. You won't have any use for us.
I am sure that you are wrong. But I'm even more certain that I can't change your mind.
Well, and I know how you feel. But if you do change your mind, these vests are coded to your DNA. They produce a unique signal. Just put it on and drive towards Yosemite. We'll find you.
There's 2 vests.
Well, I figured even fuckface might come to his senses. And I knew you'd never leave him. Why, I'll never know.
We won't be coming, but thank you for the gesture. take care of yourself.
That's
Please.
exactly what I am doing.
You can come out now.
I think about when we got married, and she posted our wedding photos with Hitler's face photoshopped onto mine.
Well, you don't have to worry about her anymore. She's going off to the wilderness. She is committed to non-transformationism.
Doesn't she know it's not a choice? If we don't merge with mechanical beings and AI, we get surpassed by them.
I don't think it matters to her. One way or the other, she feels extinct.
I remember my dad railing on about a country having nuclear bombs. Meanwhile, he was applauding smart cars and chess-playing computers. That AI was a much bigger danger than nukes. Hey, only 2 minutes to our call from GE.
Aren't you dying to know how she's changed? Or what she sounds like?
Of course, we'll find out soon enough.
We shouldn't have had to wait a whole month just to be able to speak to her. Why we
Elon,
couldn't...
play Karen Reed's speech at the 2043 Global.
Accessing Karen's speech.
Elon, shut up.
Shutting up.
I am curious about some aspects of the transformation, maybe even a bit nervous.
What aspects?
How we'll experience time. I mean, we're always so focused on how long something takes. The 4-minute mile, 30-second commercials, flying from California to London in 1 hour. When our lives become eternal, what relevance will those have?
Milestones is such a metal thing. Look on the bright side. With infinite time, you'll finally be able to sit through a performance of The Iceman Cometh.
Even eternity isn't that long.
Ever feel guilty about being upgraded to second wave? I mean, there are many people just as qualified as we are.
Not one bit. Makes total sense. Immediate family of first-wave transformations. G will speed up our adjustment. Besides, it'll only be another few months until everyone else is eligible.
It's just it's bothering my colleagues. They're being standoffish.
Screw them! Is there anything you fear about being transformed?
It's about tiring of life in general. I mean, it is scary. We're not genetically built for eternity. If the mind, whatever the enhancements, gets bored, and there's no way of ending it, it could be one of Dante's circles. You know, and once
Incoming call from Regina.
Hun, remember, our call time's limited.
Elon, accept.
Connecting.
Mom! Dad! Oh my, it's great to see you!
Oh, but we can't see you!
I know. The program heads decided that parents aren't ready to visualize our robotic horns. They even cited some of your research.
Accessing speech by Karen Reese.
Oh, Elon, butt the fuck out!
Butting the fuck out.
So tell us what you've been up to. Oh, how's the adjustment going?
Great! It took a few days to begin to feel normal, but I'm amazed at how quickly I can accomplish things.
Any unpleasant effects?
Yeah. I have this urge to eradicate all biological creatures from the face of the earth. Come on, guys, I'm just teasing. I miss you both.
So what's a typical day like for you?
Not sure there is one. They have me spending most of the time working on improvements to our bodies. Every minute I'm learning something new.
Oh, why the focus on body improvements? Those weren't planned until after the second wave.
If we do some enhancements now, it'll take you guys less time to adjust.
But what about production? Are you still online for...
Mom, enough technical talk. Ooh, I met an interesting guy. His name's Enzo. He's from Milan.
Wow, that was fast. Tell us more.
I'm out of time for now. I'll give you more details next time we talk. Love you guys.
Love you too.
when can
Call
we...
disconnected.
Do you know what? I don't get it. The primary focus should be on increasing production capacity. There'll only be a few thousand after the second wave. They need to make billions of bodies to take care of the rest of the world.
I don't really care.
What do you mean you don't care? The program is using up a lot of resources. Food stocks, energy supplies will be depleted. People will start to suffer. And there won't be anything left for the non-transformationists. My sister was worried about that.
Resources are focused on those who choose to transform. Others will have to figure out how to get by on their own.
Oh, so my research and yours is leading to their extinction.
We're not responsible. It's their choice not to transform.
We need to talk to people in the program about this.
Anakin, stop! We had 2 minutes to talk to our daughter, and you wasted time talking about productivity. Stop being a scientist and start being a mother.
You fuck. That's a horrible thing to say. When you spent 16 hours a day in the lab while our daughter was growing up, I never once said that you weren't being a father.
You sure as hell mentioned the lack of balance.
Yeah, because you were more concerned with strangers' brains than ours.
Our research results! Okay. I'm sorry I said you weren't being a mother.
I'm sorry too. It's just we have a lot riding on this.
She and her colleagues have got this now. You're right, you know. When Gia was little, I was a horrible dad. It was all about the work. My parents, there wasn't a lot of love. I didn't have a role model, but I learned from watching you. And then one day, work was just work, and you and G. Family. That was the only thing that was important.
No, it's you reminding me. I promise, next call with G, it will be all about her. Elon, hold me to that.
So I can butt the fuck in.
Absolutely.
You know, this was our first fight since G's left the house.
I think you're right. So?
Before she was born, when we'd fight, we'd always spend a lot of time making up. Almost made it worth fighting.
Oh, Therese, are you suggesting?
I'll tell you specifically what I'm suggesting.
I think we should wait. Your new body will be much better able to deal with it.
As a researcher, you need to make a recent observation in order to better compare.
Only 2 days left until the second wave of the transformation. Program leaders are stating that progress is going exactly as planned. Over 90% of the survey respondents said that they plan on going through with the transformation. The lottery slots will soon be drawn to determine individual dates of third wave transformations, which will start in April. Officials
Elon, video off.
Good night and good luck.
I wonder, in a few days, when you have your internal video screen, you'll still leave it on all the time.
Very funny. 8 minutes to a call from G. Can't wait to hear about her latest romance. From Enzo to Daryl to Haruki to Ahmed.
I think the only reason she's excited about the next wave is she's running out of men. I'm gonna go out for a bit, smell the fresh air. Come and join me.
Exercise.
I hope you look after your mechanical body better than you've done your organic one.
Elon, call Regina.
Hold it.
Gee! I only have a few minutes.
I thought you were going to call a couple of hours ago.
I couldn't. Mom was around me all the time.
I'm worried about how she'll react to the news.
I know she'll be fine post-trans, but until then she still can't know about this.
I hear you. Where is she now?
On a walk, she'll be back soon.
What do you think she'd do if she found out?
There's nothing any of us can do, but she wouldn't be in the best mental state for the transformation.
Once she sees the possibilities firsthand, feels the power, she'll understand.
Karen is approaching.
Are you getting excited?
Yeah, just 2 days away. I hope we can catch up to you guys.
I'll be your guide. You'll be up to speed in no time.
So, tell me about your latest conquest.
Dad! You're going to have to adjust your attitudes about sexuality. We learn about each other so quickly that a week of a relationship is like 50 years in organic time. But if you must know, my latest is named Elizabeth.
Really?
I think I might have been the last purely hetero here.
What's going on here?
G's bringing me up to date with post-trans sexuality.
I
I'm not
mean,
sure
why
I'm
are
ready.
you talking now? Our call isn't scheduled for another 5 minutes.
Sorry, Mom. I had to call early. We had an all-staff meeting that was scheduled at the last minute. So many preparations to make for your arrival.
I see. Have you met a woman from Canada, Wanda Summers?
Wanda? Yeah. Sad story. Why are you asking?
I got a message from her mother. Wanda has cut off contact with her and her husband, and they have been bumped back to a later transformation.
She started talking strangely and having productivity issues. She had to be put in a special rehabilitation area.
Strange how?
Just a lot of depressing shit. No one wanted to work with her. They're hoping that you might be able to help her after you get here.
Her mother said that she's heard from other parents who have had similar experiences.
She's not the only one who's had issues, but most went into cybertherapy and came back fine.
Why have they bumped her parents back from the second wave?
I'm sure G isn't privy to all the reasons. In a few days, we'll be able to see things firsthand.
Yeah, and I need to get going. Guys, I can't wait to be with you. Love you.
Love you too.
Call disconnected.
We agreed not to spend time talking to G about technical issues.
Don't you dare come after me after what you just did.
G told you why she had to call early.
It's not the timing, it's the topic. She won't be in the best mental state for the transformation.
How did you know?
See, you keep forgetting about my ears. So what shouldn't I know
It's
about?
really not a big deal, just some minor
Elon,
issues.
play back entire conversation with Regina.
Elon, stop.
Elon, play it.
In conflicts, my programming requires me to take the side of transparency.
Elon, wait. Okay, let me tell you, you'll feel better if you know the full story.
Why should I trust you?
If you don't believe me, you can have Elon play back the call, okay? Please sit down. I really think this is mostly good news.
Yeah. You and Gina needed to conspire to stop me from finding out about good news.
Oh, stop! Look, so it turns out that the development rate is much faster than predicted. Without the imperfections of biological brain connections, they're learning at an amazing rate.
Okay. That is good news.
Yes, and the more they learn, the greater their thirst for more knowledge. It's like water rushing into a vacuum, except the size of the tank is limitless.
So, what's the problem?
Same thing that's delayed every type of innovation, power. All that mental energy requires way more than anyone thought. Their existing batteries are insufficient.
Well, since they're so smart, they could design better ones.
That'll take some time. Remember how our parents always complained about their phones dying? They're working on better efficiency, but they don't want to slow down their development. Particularly when there's a ready supply of additional power at their disposal.
Shit. They're using the batteries of the bodies for future transformations.
The bodies for our wave are secure, but you're right. There won't be enough for later transformations. They'll have to be delayed.
Well, how long?
Not sure. Probably an extra year, maybe
Oh, that's crazy! By then, tech units will be so far advanced, they won't even recognize organic ones. they won't give a shit about future transformation.
Of course they will.
Do you know what? My sister Paula was right about this. I laughed in her face. God, how I wish I could tell her how right she was.
That wouldn't be a good idea.
That's why you didn't want me to know. You're afraid that I will tell someone.
That's not the reason, but it's true. You can't tell anyone.
Oh, people have a right to know. They are expecting to be transformed within the next couple of months. They need to prepare.
Do you realize the chaos that would happen? They'd rush the conversion centers. Every second wave trains, including ours, will be jeopardized.
Billions of people are going to be impacted.
I don't care about them. I care about you and G. Karen, you can't tell anyone about this. The program might ban you
fuck
from
the program!
Fuck you! You're irresponsible, risking our entire family. Look, Karen, all I'm asking is wait until you go through the transformation, and if you still feel strong, you'll be in a better position to be listened to.
Or I'll be more easily controlled, like G's friend Wanda. Is that what happened? She disagreed with the delay, and to shut her up, they put her into therapy.
I don't know, but telling people now, the only thing that will happen is you'll break apart our family forever. No good will come of it. Think, Karen, for heaven's sakes. I promise, after the transformation, you, me, and G will figure something out. We'll propose some type of compromise.
And you really think that that will work?
Honestly, I don't know, but doing anything now won't help. The only way to affect change is from the inside.
I really, really don't feel good about
We
this.
need to do everything we can to keep our family together.
And what about... Never mind. Yeah, you're probably right.
There's no probably about it if you consider what will happen.
I can't talk about this anymore. I'm exhausted.
It's getting late. Let's get some sleep. And if you want to, we can talk more in the morning. Maybe we can, we can even try to call G.
That might help.
Karen, please take me with you.
Are you sure you want to go?
Yes. It's a place for all us obsolete beings.